Alright, race fans, welcome to MaxSpeedTV here. Tonight we are bringing you DSRL The Dirty Dozen series, presented by Southern Indiana Lawn Care. We have some great racing coming your way very shortly. We just have a few moments and they will be coming out for hot laps. So for anyone that is new and hasn't been with us before, the way this is going to work, it is controlled in a practice session by the race control. They will come in here for 4 laps, set the fastest time they can. That will determine how they start in heat races. Alright folks, it looks like we do have our first drivers coming out onto the track now. It's going to be Derek Walker, Zach Rounds, and Richard Stallings. 3 cars coming out this one. We may have one more. We will find out very shortly if we do or not. Alright, looks like we will have just those 3 drivers here tonight. Again, that is going to be Derek Walker, Zach Rounds, and Richard Stallings. Give these drivers just a lap or so to get those engines revved up, get some heat in them, get some dirt on those tires there. Before they give them the green flag, they must be nice and spread out as well, as it looks like a green flag has been dropped. No, should be getting it very shortly here. Oh, we had a green flag there, folks. That was just a driver getting a little extra heat in that engine, getting it warmed up there. But again, we should be going green flag. Also have Brad Dyer come out on the track. That was why we did not go green. So again, Brad Dyer in that 356 machine is coming out. So we will have 4 drivers for this first set of hot laps. Alright, the green flag is in the air, folks. Again, they have 4 laps to go. This lap right here is not going to be their fast lap. So we'll ride along here with Zach Rounds in that 28 machine and see just what he can do, as this will be his first lap across the line here. So we'll see how fast he can be, if he's going to be at the top tonight. Currently first place with a 13.433. Richard Stallings currently in second with a 13. Now third place with a 13. Now fourth, folks. He's dropping 13.818. Derek Walker to the pole with a 13.349. Zach Rounds back to second. Brad Dyer about to cross the line, currently a 13.701. And he will not move. He will get a 13.7 flat, but that will not be enough to move him past third place. Currently, pole for hot laps here belongs to Derek Walker in that 20 machine with a 13.349, followed by Zach Rounds with a 13.393, and that will conclude their 4 laps. They will shut them down. Next coming out onto the track is going to be Paul Crumrye, Danny Waller Jr., Nate Davis, and Kyle Trevathan. Alright, these guys are just going to get clear of the track, get those other drivers off before these guys do come out. And it looks like Kyle Trevathan may be having some internet issues here tonight, as he was blinking pretty bad there. So we will keep an eye on him tonight and see if that persists. If it does, it may play a factor in his race tonight. Alright, just give them another lap here, folks. Get those engines nice and warmed up. They've been sitting there in the pits this whole time, so they need to get a little heat in them, get some dirt on those tires, and they will be given the green flag. Looks like green flag is in the air now, folks. So we will ride along. This is with Danny Waller Jr. in that 1 machine. We'll see just what he can do. It's just not going to be a good lap right here, but this will start his first time lap crossing the line right here. So we will see just what he can do. So far, we've already got him up to 5th. Again, these weren't their fast laps. That would be a fast lap right there, though. That will put him in 6th with a 14.602. Nate Davis, 3rd place with a 13.417. Kyle Trevathan blinking, but running a 13.486 to put him in 4th. Paul Cumright in 5th currently with a 13.561. His lap there did not top that one. So he will have about one more lap here before he shuts it down. Nate Davis still in 3rd with 13.417, as this will be his last lap right here. He will shut it down. Coming out onto the track now is going to be Dustin Sizemore, Justin Chapman, Johnny Bell, and John Batista. As soon as these guys clear the track, they are done now. So they will slow her down, pull it to the infield, and the next group of guys will come out. Alright, they're coming out on the track again, riding along right now with the number 16 of Dustin Sizemore. Along coming out is Justin Chapman, Johnny Bell, and John Batista. For your 3rd round of hot laps here, we should have at least one more, and then we will go green flag racing in heat race number 1. Alright, green flag is in the air once again for hot laps here. This is our 3rd round of hot laps. So we're riding along with Justin Chapman, who is always fast. We will see just what he can do. This is his first time lap right here in the 57 machine. So we will just see if he can get into that top 10. He's currently 11th as he runs with a slow time of 20.1. So we'll see right there. That will jump him to 5th place with a 13.465. John Batista running a 13.495 to be in 6th place. Right along as Johnny Bell here is going to try to get out of 12th place right now, currently a 13.804. To see what he can do. He will get a little faster, but still in 12th. Justin Sizemore in 10th with a 13.699. John Batista up to 4th. With a 13.411. So he looks like he will stay there. We'll see. You've got one more lap crossing the line here at least. We'll see if he can do any better. 3rd place with a 13.393. Justin Chapman running up to 2nd place with a 13.377 though. Johnny Bell moving to 8th place with a 13.572. Dustin Sizemore staying in 11th. Well, actually jumping one spot from 12th to 11th. With a 13.699. Coming out onto the track now is going to be Cody Olson, Stephen Renaud, Ricky Sanders, and Terry Landis. Alright, so we're just moments away here from getting the green flag. Alright, green flag is in the air, riding along right now with Cody Olson in that 5 machine. We'll see as he's going to start his first lap right now. We'll see just what he can do. He's been fast lately with that new paint job going on, painted by Roger Wagner, who throws out some really good paint jobs here. So we'll see what he can do right here as he's about to cross the line. And he will jump to 8th place with a 13.528. Steven Renaud jumping to 6th place with a 13.445, dropping Cody to 9th place, right along with Ricky Sanders, who's always fast here as well. We will see just what he can do. 2nd place, folks, with a 13.350. He will again jump to 2nd place. Steven Renaud to 7th with a 13.431. Terry Landis, we're still waiting on him to see what he can do. He's crossing the line here, currently in 16th place with a 13.803. He will jump to, or 16th, he will be in 13th now with a 13.612. So again, Ricky Sanders still in 2nd place as they will conclude their 4 laps there. So Ricky Sanders getting the best out of that group, and that will conclude hot laps, folks. All right, folks, we will take just a quick moment here for a little break. We won't be gone long, so don't go anywhere, and we will be right back with heat race number 1. Alright, folks, heat race number 1 coming on onto the track now. This will have Derek Walker, Zach Rounds, Steven Renaud, Paul Crumry, Terry Landis, and Brad Dyer. Again, that will be heat race number 1 here tonight. So we should have maybe 2 or 3 heat races. We do not have a very big field here tonight. So this will be a short night of racing. Everybody will advance to the feature race here tonight with the car count looking like it is. We have 17 drivers, so everybody will advance to the feature race. Starting out on pole for heat race number 1 is going to be Derek Walker, who had the fastest time in hot laps here tonight with a 13.321. Alright, green flag is in the air again for heat race number 1. And it is yellow is thrown. Yellow is out there. Not happy with that start. Had some people lagging back in the back. Again, that was the 61 of Terry Landis. Not quite caught up with the field, so we will not be going green flag racing as they're going to bunch them up and try it again one more time. So again, top 2 go to the trophy dash. Everyone else will be going to the B main here tonight. Alright, green flag is in the air once again. Great start for the 20 of Derek Walker, followed by Stephen Renaud and Zach Rounds battling it out for second. That is the transfer spot. So that is the spot we're going to be watching hard tonight. It looks like we have one into the wall. It looks like it's going to be Paul Crumry that's getting a hit the inside wall here possibly. He does barely touch it. We'll see if that brings out a yellow. So far it does not, as we got Stephen Renaud also spinning and flipping back in the back. That should bring out a caution though, folks. As it will bring out a caution there. So a couple of cars getting into the inside and outside wall here early in tonight's racing. Again, just heat race 1 of possibly 3. It looks like we might have 2 though. So we will figure that out as we go. It looks more like 3 heat races though, compared to our normal 5. So again, a small field here tonight. But we will get going and we will get this knocked out really quick here. Alright, not going green this time by, folks. We will take one more lap around his track at least here at Eldor Speedway and just see if we get the green flag next time by. Got to get these cars in the correct order and nice and bunched up before race control will give them the green flag here tonight. Alright, green flag is in the air, folks. Derek Walker getting a great start, followed right behind by Zach Rounds. Paul Crumry battling the 61 of Terry Landis, but he will get by him. He has his eyes set on the 115 of Stephen Renaud. Right now, Zach Rounds again is the spot we want to watch. He is the cutoff spot. So those two right there on your screen, the 20 and the 28, will be going to the trophy dash. Everybody else will be going to the B main. Unless somebody can get by the 28 of Zach Rounds, they will go there. But so far, they have pulled a good, at least 8-car lead over third place, if not more. So I'm not sure if anyone can do it, but look back here in the back. As Terry Landis pulling quite a ways back. He's got to pick that up if he wants to get to the trophy dash. Paul Crumry right in front of him, followed by Stephen Renaud. And the guy battling right now is the 115 and the 356. That is Brad Dyer and Stephen Renaud. Sorry about that. Those two are battling. That is for third and fourth. Either way, they are not going to be battling for the trophy dash. They're just battling for one spot closer to the front in the B main. So they are going to battle hard right there. The front two have just pulled away from the rest of this field. So no battle going on for transfer spots. A nice little battle going on for third and fourth right now in this heat race number 1. Stephen Renaud is going to try to do everything he can to get that car underneath Brad Dyer and make that pass. He might do it here. Just doesn't have the momentum he needs right there to get by him. Looking up to the front, Derek Walker still pulling out a good 3-4 car lead over Zach Rounds. Both of these guys are always fast, and they are showing just that speed here tonight as they have dominated at least a 15-car lead over third and fourth, and they are in their own zip code here tonight. A little further back still, Stephen Renaud doing everything he can to get by Brad Dyer. Just does not look like he's going to do it, as he's going to fall even back, and that may be it. That is the end of that heat race, folks. So heat race number 2 coming up very shortly, as that heat race went very quick once we got going. Alright, heat race number 2 coming your way right now, folks. This heat race will have Ricky Sanders, John Batista, Danny Waller Jr., Richard Stallings, and there should be at least one more driver here tonight, folks. This one's just going to have 4, but we should have at least one more, maybe 2. Unless they shortening up the list here. We will see in just a few moments as they're getting lined up, ready to go. Alright, looks like we will only have 4 in heat race number 2 here tonight. Green flag is in the airs. Ricky Sanders getting a great start to start lap number 1 here in heat race number 2, followed by John Batista. Again, those are your 2 transfer spots to go directly to the trophy dash. So Danny Waller Jr. is the one we want to watch. He has got to get up to the back bumper of John Batista and pass him if he wants to advance here tonight. If not, he will be going to the B main. Again, we only have 16, 17 drivers here tonight, so everybody will make the feature race, but they still want to lock themselves into that trophy dash and into the feature race here. That is just less wear and tear on the car, less driving they have to do. They can sit back and relax and not have to worry about trying to fight their way through the B main to get a good spot. Right now, Ricky Sanders putting on a good show up front, leading this race. Again, those front 2 have at least a 5 to 6 car lead over 34. So we're going to watch these 2. John Batista may have something for Ricky Sanders here in the coming laps. We will see if he can get by him. Right now, he's having to settle for second, but he's going to try diving it on the inside here in turn 1 and 2, but he can't do it. He will fall back to second place, about 2 to 3 car lengths off of Sanders. He's going to regroup, and I'm sure he will definitely try again. Just doesn't have the momentum he needs. Take a look back here. Danny Waller Jr. still in 3rd, and Richard Stallings still in 4th place. No big changes to the field since we started. Ricky Sanders still out front, followed by John Batista, Danny Waller Jr., and Richard Stallings. Really, the closest battle we have going on heat race number 2 is between Ricky Sanders and John Batista, as Batista is trying everything he can to work over that leader and try to take that spot. If he can, that is again 1 spot closer in the trophy dash and possibly starting out pole for the feature race here tonight in about an hour or so. We will get to that, maybe less. We again are going to be going really fast. Not a big car count here tonight. We'll just have to wait and see how long it takes, but at this rate it won't take long. As still Sanders leading John Batista for second place. Batista trying everything he can to get by. Haven't had any changes in the back either. Still Danny Waller Jr. in 3rd and Richard Stallings in 4th. Again, this is heat race number 2. There we go. Batista trying to get by. He's right there. If he's going to do it. I don't think that he is going to have it, because that should conclude heat race number 2. Alright, heat race number 2 over. It's going to be Sanders, Batista, Waller Jr., and Richard Stallings is how they are going to finish. So heat race number 3 coming out onto the track right now. And these guys are going to go fast. They're not going to play around. There we go. Gonna be heat race number 3. Justin Chapman, Nate Davis, Cody Olson, Johnny Bell and Dustin Sizemore. That is going to be heat race number 3 here tonight, folks. Alright, we should get the green flag this time by, folks. We are all nice and tight bunched up here. Race control should be happy. So we will see if the green flag is dropped. Green flag is in the air. Justin Chapman getting a great start, followed by Cody Olson, who hits the inside wall, folks. That is not what he wanted, as now Dustin Sizemore is going to slide up into Cody Olson. Won't hurt either one of them too much. Dustin Sizemore got the worst in, if anything, as he lost a lot of momentum. So it's going to be Justin Chapman out front, followed by Nate Davis in second. Again, that is the spot we're going to be watching the most tonight, because that is a transfer spot directly to the trophy dash. Cody Olson right on Nate Davis's back bumper. After falling back that spot, he's going to try to reclaim it here in this heat race. We'll see if he can do that this time by. Not quite close enough, though. So he will keep fighting. Right behind him is Dustin Sizemore, who's having some connection issues there, blinking just a little bit, followed by Johnny Bell in last place. So them two, both Johnny Bell and Dustin Sizemore, are going to have to pick it up if they want to get into the trophy dash and lock themselves in. Up front, though, Cody Olson working over Nate Davis right now extremely hard. He almost had him cleared, but lost that momentum he had. So we will see if he can do that here. He's going to keep diving into that inside. Possibly might try the outside just to see what is the best line to do here to try to get by. But either way, they are flying right now. Fast times going up all over the place. But up front, it is all about Justin Chapman, as Cody Olson's going to give Nate Davis a little love tap, let him know I'm here, and I want that spot back that I tapped that wall and lost, but it is mine, and I do want it. We'll keep an eye on that. Again, Justin Chapman up front and has been there all race long here in heat race number 3. But the battle we want to watch is for a transfer spot, and that is, again, Cody Olson and Nate Davis in the 36 and the 5 machine here tonight. So make sure we keep an eye on that spot here, folks. Cody Olson has had runs to try to get by, just has not been able to complete it. It looks like he might have been falling off a little bit there. So we will definitely, again, keep an eye. Following just a little bit back is going to be Dustin Sizemore and Johnny Bell. So they may have a little battle going on themselves. If Johnny Bell can try to work over Sizemore, both of them just quite off pace tonight. Not sure what's going on. I'm sure they will pick that pace up for the feature race here, as everyone is going to be locked into it with only 16, 17 cars. Like I said, move up front. Cody Olson falling quite a bit back now off of Nate Davis. So Nate Davis pretty much secured his spot in the trophy dash here if he can maintain that speed and not lose any momentum, as it looks like this race might be over. Alright, that race will be over. Again, that's heat race number 3. It's going to be Justin Chapman, Nate Davis, Cody Olson, Dustin Sizemore, and Johnny Bell is going to be how they finish. We have one car coming out here, Chris Brenner. Not sure, he did not hot lap here, so he is going to come out on the track. I'm not sure what he's doing, if they're letting him run some hot laps or if he is not supposed to be on the track. Either way, he is shutting that car down. So we will see. Also have Tim Osborne connecting a little bit late too. So 2 drivers, they may not be racing here tonight, folks. I'm not sure how race control will address those, but we will find out soon enough, and we will pass that on to you as soon as we know if those drivers will be racing with us tonight. So we will take a short break here, folks, and then we will be right back with either your trophy dash or your B main. Alright folks, we are back with the Trophy Dash. Again, we are going to have a short night here tonight with about 16 cars. We also have Tim Osborne and Chris Brenner. Not sure, again, we still haven't confirmed if they are going to be at the back of the track or field or not here for the feature race or the B main. But as soon as we know, we will let you know what is going to happen there. But right now, we have the Trophy Dash coming out with Derek Walker, Ricky Sanders, Zach Rounds, Justin Chapman, John Batista, and Nate Davis. That is going to be your Trophy Dash here tonight. Alright, so just a lap or so here. And then we should go green flag racing. If we don't this time by, nope, it looks like we are going to take one more lap around here to track at Eldora Speedway. Alright folks, we are just moments away from the green flag dropping here and the Trophy Dash here at Eldora Speedway with the Dirty Dozen Series. Alright, green flag is in the air again. Trophy Dash has started. Nate Davis getting a great start out front, followed by John Batista, Zach Rounds, Justin Chapman, and Sanders and Walker back there battling. As Walker's going to get by Zach Rounds on the outside. He will take that spot from him for third place. We'll keep an eye on that and see just how he's going to do. Again, that actually for fourth place, my bad. A little up front, Nate Davis putting on a great run here tonight in first. John Batista is doing everything he can again to try to get by him. We'll just see if he can get by him or if Justin Chapman here is going to try to get by both of them. Again, that is for first, second, and third. John Batista diving it to the bottom. Just doesn't have the momentum. He will scoot right back behind Nate Davis and regroup, try to do it again next lap. The caution looks like it is out. Take a look and see who it was for. Zach Rounds going into pit road, so we'll take a quick look here, folks, and see what that caution was for. He seems to be going fine. We had a nice little battle going with Sanders, Rounds, and Walker. Oh, Sanders coming up into Zach Rounds, knocking them both into the outside wall. So that is going to do a lot of damage. They will get in and get their fast repairs done. But again, Sanders just looked like he slid up. They may have had contact that forced him up there. We will not be the judge of that. But either way, the 28 and the 40 getting into each other there to bring out that yellow flag. Number one here in the Trophy Dash. Still out front, though, is Nate Davis, followed by John Batista, Justin Chapman, and Derek Walker, as the green flag has dropped once again. First restart here in the Trophy Dash. Zach Rounds in next to last. He's got Sanders right behind him still, so we'll keep an eye on that. See if any more contact happens there. Once contact happens, it seems to happen multiple times. These guys are competitive, and nobody wants to finish in last place in the Trophy Dash. And again, keep in mind, all of these guys will advance to the feature race here tonight, so they're just determining where they're going to start. Moving a little further up, you have Derek Walker, followed by Justin Chapman in third. We got a nice little battle going on right now for first. That is between Nate Davis and John Batista. Both of these guys, fierce competitors. Neither one of them wanted to finish second. So we will see if one of them can get by the other one. That would be John Batista getting by Nate Davis, if he can. Meanwhile, look at Derek Walker trying to make it stick on the bottom there. Just could not do it on Justin Chapman. So we will see if they can do that. So we got three good battles going on here for first, second, third, fourth, and fifth and sixth. So great battles going on all over the racetrack here tonight. As it looks like Sanders will get the spot from Zach Rounds. Zach Rounds is going to try to dive it on the inside, as it looks like that will conclude the race, though. That will indeed conclude the Trophy Dash. So it's going to be Nate Davis. Take a look here. It'll be Nate Davis, followed by the 39 of John Batista, Justin Chapman, Derek Walker, Sanders, and Zach Rounds. That is Ricky Sanders, and then Zach Rounds. That is going to be how they finish here in the Trophy Dash. Coming your way very shortly, folks, will be the B main, followed by the feature race here tonight. Again, we told you it would be a fast night, so we will be right back with your B main coming your way very shortly. Again, we do want to remind everyone, if you're new here tonight, or just like the race, make sure you give us a thumbs up if you like the race. We try to do this at least every night. We do it for the fans and the drivers. They like to go back and watch. If you like dirt track racing in general, subscribe to the channel. We do dirt track races here at least 4 times a week, if not more. So again, give us a subscribe and a thumbs up if you like it. And again, we will be right back with your B main here tonight. Alright folks, we're going to give you an on-board view with these guys, let you see what it's like to drive in one of these cars. Again, these are 410 wing sprint cars here at Outdoor Speedway in the Dirty Dozen series here, presented by Southern Indiana Lawn Care. So we've got a few minutes here of practice while they get that B lineup sorted out before we go racing. So again, they're just giving these guys a few laps, just get extra seat time in. So we will be right back with Green Flag Racing coming very soon for the B main. Alright folks, we are back again, just moments away from the B main here tonight. This is everybody from third on down that did not lock themselves into the feature race through the trophy dash and heat races. So again, this is your B main here tonight. Now we got a couple guys popping wheelies over here. Again, these cars are easy to pop wheelies on. So we will be looking for that. They have cost people positions. Notably, one of our fastest drivers in the league here, John Batista, popped a wheelie, I believe, last week in these cars. And it cost him about 11 positions. I believe that was in the feature race. So you always have to be careful. Even the best drivers in here, like John Batista, can be bitten by the wheelie bug, and it is not fun. You will lose a lot of spots on it. So we will get a watch for that, as it looks like we're getting all bunched up. We'll see if we go green flag racing this time by. Out front for the B main here is going to be Brad Dyer, followed by, and green flag is out, so we will just go straight to it. Brad Dyer getting a great start there. Almost too great. It may be called back. Yep, caution will wave. So not happy with that start. No laps completed. So they will go back to original restart. Again, this is run by Race Control, not by iRacing. So they have to be happy with the way they start, or they will throw a yellow and get them bunched back up and start it again. So again, Brad Dyer on the pole here, followed by Danny Waller Jr. in that one machine, Cody Olson, Steven Renaud, Richard Stallings, and Sizemore. Looking a little further back, we have the 61 of Terry Landis, Johnny Bell, and Crumry back there. As green flag will drop once again. Brad Dyer getting a good start again. Cody Olson's going to try to dive it to the inside though. Again, that is for first and second. That is our best battle going on as it ends for the lead. Cody Olson's going to take the lead here, crossing the start finish line to complete lap number 1. Steven Renaud back there putting on a nice little battle as well. Dustin Sizemore now, and Richard Stallings putting on a nice little battle. That's back in the back, but again, not everybody will advance to the feature race here tonight. So these guys don't have to fight as hard as they normally would, but they definitely don't want to be in the back either for the feature race here tonight. They want to be as close to the front as they can, so they are going to battle extremely hard. Looking further back in the back here, Paul Crumry, followed by Johnny Bell into the back here. Brad Dyer losing a couple of spots now as Steven Renaud will get by him. They may have had an invert to the field because Cody Olson is taking away with this thing, and he ran third in his heat race, so they almost had to invert at least the top 4 cars here. Those top 2 that are always fast, Steven Renaud and Cody Olson, have dominated this race, pulling at least a 6-car lead over third place of Brad Dyer. Again, these guys definitely had an invert here. Danny Waller Jr. is putting on a battle. Oh, that is going to be Richard Stallings getting to that outside wall. No caution will come out as it was a single car incident. He gets gathered back up. It looks like Dustin Sizemore is going to be into the fence too now. That should bring out a caution as he's going to be on the track. So again, that will indeed bring out a caution. So we'll see exactly what led up to that. Seemed fine here on the backstretch. We'll see if he had any help from the 61. I do not believe that is Terry Landis. I don't believe they got into each other. Oh, they did. The 61 may have slid up into the 16. Again, that was Terry Landis into Dustin Sizemore to put him in that outside wall. That is unfortunate for Sizemore. He was having a fairly good run here tonight. That will give him a ton of damage. He will have to go into pit road here and get that damage fixed. He's going to be coming out of pit road here. So that is a hard tumble that he took, and that will put him towards the back of the field here. But again, remember, everybody is advancing to the feature race here tonight. So he will be locked in, but he is going to be starting further back now because of that incident. Alright, so we'll be keeping an eye right now. Steven Renaud and Cody Olsen both took to the front, got a nice start, but we want to see, can Steven Renaud get by Cody Olsen? In this race here, Steven Renaud has a faster time by .083 over Cody Olsen. So it would be interesting to see if he can, as green flag is in the air once again for the B main here. Steven Renaud is going to dive it to the inside, almost completing it. Do they almost touch there? They do not touch though. Cody Olsen will maintain first place, but Steven Renaud may have had his one shot to get by and didn't do it, as they're going to bump a little bit going into turn one. Steven Renaud is going to bump. Oh, Steven Renaud getting into Cody Olsen, putting him in the outside wall, and then getting clobbered once again. We'll have to take a look and see what happened, but Steven Renaud getting into Cody Olsen going into the backstretch. Take a look at the replay here and see just what happened. Who hit Cody Olsen after the fact? Right here you see him touch just a little. Steven Renaud thought he had him clear and then just slides right into Cody Olsen. Cody Olsen getting hammered again by, not sure who that was. Might have been Paul Crumrye. I am not 100% sure on that. It was a little bit of a blur. We'll take a look. I believe it was Paul Crumrye though. So we will look to see if he has any damage there too, as he may have got a little bit as he plowed right through Cody Olsen, who had just dead in the water. Crumrye having nowhere to go but just run right into Cody. It's not his fault. Hopefully he did not sustain too much damage there. Cody Olsen to the back with Steven Renaud, as green flag is out in the air again, folks. We'll take a look here. Cody Olsen trying to get it down to the bottom, get those spots back after being taken out there on the back stretch by Steven Renaud, just sliding up into him. Maybe he thought he had him cleared, not sure, but he did get into him. So Cody Olsen's got to fight for every position he wants. Right now looking at third place, Paul Crumrye, followed by fourth place, my bad. Got a nice little battle going on for Dustin Sizemore and the 61 of Terry Landis, as Sizemore will take that spot away from him. And back up front, Brad Dyer taking the lead here, so he lost it, but he's got it back now. So he may win the B main here tonight, folks. Putting on a heck of a show, followed by Richard Stallings and Danny Waller Jr. in third. Danny Waller Jr. trying to work over Richard Stallings and see if he can get that spot for second place. Right now, not being able to do it, as he's falling back, owned by Paul Crumrye in fourth place. We will see if they have anything for him. Brad Dyer still up front. Richard Stallings thought he had a run there on him going out of turn two, but he did not. He had to fall back to second place, and we only have a handful of laps left. Either that may be it, folks. Oh, caution. See what it was. Terry Landis on pit road. Take a quick look, see if we can figure out why he is on pit road. Oh, he got into the back bumper of Cody Olsen and spun himself around. Single car incident. He just barely tapped the back of Cody Olsen again and spun himself around. Unfortunate for him, as that will put him in the back of the field here. As again, we only have a handful of laps left here in the B main. Your top three right now are Brad Dyer, Richard Stallings, and Danny Waller Jr. Your B main race. Alright, not going green this time by though, folks. So we will take at least one more lap around the track here to get them sorted out, get them in the correct order, and then we will go green flag racing. Alright, green flag in the air. Brad Dyer getting a great start in that 356 machine. Looking a little back, who just got into an incident, Cody Olson. That is for third place right now. Cody Olson going to dive it to the bottom, and he will take third place at the line over Danny Waller Jr. Meanwhile, Steven Renaud almost getting into the back bumper of him again. Danny Waller getting extremely loose and out of shape. Oh, and then Paul Crumright spinning Danny Waller Jr. We'll see if that brings out a caution. It looks like it will bring out a caution. Question is, was the 5 car of Cody Olson in third when it came out? We will not go back and take a look at that, folks, as we only have a handful of laps left, and that was pretty clear that Paul Crumright just got to the back bumper of Danny Waller Jr. and spun him out. Again, it's not a intentional thing. It does happen, though. From time to time, these cars are so powerful. Somebody gets a little out of shape, checks up, stops a little bit before you do, or brakes a little bit before you think they're going to. Incidents like that do happen. So again, we will not go back and look at that, as it was pretty clear what happened. But Cody Olson sitting in third right now. See if he can get back to the front after being wrecked already once here tonight. So we will see what he can do, because we're not going to go green this time by, though. Paul Crumright to the back after he did initialize that caution. Alright, folks, we should get the green flag here. Oh, we're going to go one more time by. Race control is not satisfied with something, so they are going to take at least one more lap around. We do want to let you know, again, this race is brought to you by Southern Indiana Lawn Care. They are the official sponsor of the DSRL Dirty Dozen series here on Friday night. So we should be green flag racing this time by. They're nice and tightly bunched up the way race control likes them. So we will see if we're getting the green flag this time by, folks. Brad Dyer taking up to the green flag. It has been dropped one more time. Again, only a few more laps. Cody Olson diving to the inside to try to get by Richard Stallings. Meanwhile, he has Steven Renaud in the 115 G all over his back bumper. We will see if he can get by. Richard Stallings trying to make a run for the lead here. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as well. Cody Olson, this may be a 3-battle lead before you know it. Richard Stallings and Cody Olson almost making it 3 wide there. Cody Olson's going to keep diving to the inside to see if he can complete that. Danny Waller in pit road. No caution. Yep, caution will come out. So we'll take a look and see what happened. Danny Waller on the pit road here. See what may have brought him to pit road. Might have had another contact with Paul Crumright. That's not the first time they've got together in the B main here. So I'm not sure what may have caused it, but they did get together there again. Paul Crumright into the back of Danny Waller Jr. again. Alright, green flag is in the air once again already, folks. Brad Dyer getting a great start. Cody Olson to the inside of Richard Stallings, followed by Steven Renaud. So that is the battle right now for second, third, and fourth. We may have a battle for the lead here in just a lap or so. Cody Olson diving into the inside again. Just doesn't have the momentum he needs to get by Richard Stallings for second place. And he'll try to do it right here coming out of turn 4. Just about a car length off. of doing so. And it looks like we will have another caution, folks. Oh, that is the end of the race. So it will be Brad Dyer, Richard Stallings, Cody Olson, Stephen Renaud, Paul Crumry, Johnny Bell, Terry Landis, and Dustin Sizemore, and Danny Weller Jr. back taking the last two spots. So again, that concludes your B main here tonight. So hang tight with us. Remember, if you're new here tonight and you like what you see, make sure to give us a thumbs up. Let us know you as a fan like it. And make sure also, if you're new, if you want to see more, do give us a thumbs up as well as a subscribe. And then we will be right back with the feature race here very soon. Alright folks, we are back with your feature race here tonight. Again, we told you it'd be a little bit of a shorter night tonight, as we have only 19 cars total in the lobby here, and probably about 17 of them are going to take the track. We have a few guys, again, Tim Osborne, Chris Brenner, and Roger Wagner. Not sure if they are going to be racing here, so we will keep an eye on that and see if those three do start the race. I do not believe they will, though. So we will be at green flag racing here very shortly. But for the ones that are new here tonight, this is a little bit different. It's a 40-lap race. They have 4 laps to get in the correct order based off of heat races, the trophy dash, and the B main. So once iRacing gives them the green flag, they will not take it. Once they do, the green flag is dropped from iRacing, they will get in the correct order without stopping on the track and bringing out another caution. At that point, once they get sorted out, which takes them about a lap or two, they will pace for 2 laps. Then they will be given the green flag for the last time from race control. At that point, iRacing will take over the race, and they will go racing from then on. And caution laps will count, so they don't want to see any cautions, because if they do, again, they will count towards the race. So they do not want them, as it just shortens the time they have to get to the front here tonight. So that being said, we are almost done gridding, and then we will go green flag racing here in just a few minutes. Alright folks, they are pacing on the track now. You see the fire and the fireworks going off. That is a exclusive here for Eldora Speedway. They are known for it, and it is a spectacular sight to see as all the cars are getting out onto the track here. So we will go through our official drivers starting. This again, not how they're going to start, but this is your official HRE starting grid, even though they are not going to be in the correct grid. It's going to be Stephen Renaud, Cody Olson, Richard Stallings, Brad Dyer, Danny Waller Jr., Terry E. Landis, Paul Crumry, Johnny Bell, Dustin Sizemore, Ricky J. Sanders, Derek Walker, John Batista, Chris Brenner, not sure if he will be starting or not, Justin Chapman, Nate Davis, Roger Wagner, Zach Rounds, Kyle Trevathan, and Tim Osborne. Again, not sure if all of those guys will be starting here tonight, as it looks like Roger Wagner, Kyle Trevathan, who we know had internet issues, he will not be in here. He was blinking a little bit earlier, so he may have parked it for the safety of him and the competitors around him. Chris Brenner and Tim Osborne not making it in time to actually race, and we know Roger Wagner is race control here tonight, so that is probably why he is not racing. So we have 15 cars here starting the feature race. Up front is going to be Nate Davis and John Batista. Again, so we have 2 laps. This is a 40-lap race, so we have 2 more laps. At the start of lap 5, they will be given the green flag from race control for the last time here tonight, and then this race is in iRacing's hands. Alright, 1 more lap around, folks. Again, this is the start of lap 4 right here. So we will have one more lap, and then they will be green flag racing. This will be a great feature here tonight, folks. We got 15 cars in these 410 sprints, and it will be a show. These guys are good at what they do, and you're about to see it in about 30 seconds or less. They have about one turn to go here. Alright, green flag is in the air. Nate Davis getting a great start, followed by John Batista and Justin Chapman. Batista will take second back from Chapman, who had him on the inside but could not complete the pass. Looking a little bit further back, Derek Walker and Sanders, that is Ricky Sanders, battling for 4th and 5th right there, as it looks like Derek Walker will take that spot, but Sanders is going to dig hard and get it back on the inside. Sanders getting into Chapman, putting them both in the outside wall. They both recover. No caution, folks. They both recover from that. Look a little bit back. It's going to hurt Chapman worse than it did Sanders, as he's going to be in 9th place now. Sanders still battling up front with Zach Rounds now for 4th and 5th position. We will see if he can get by him. He is on a mission right now to get to the front. He will take that spot again for 4th place, as him and Zach Rounds touching just a little bit on the front stretch right at the flag stand. We are having great battles going on. Looking up front, John Batista now in the lead of this race, taking it over from Nate Davis. So Nate Davis and John Batista are the only two that have led any laps here tonight. So we will see if anybody can creep their way up there. Derek Walker sitting back in 3rd, but not for long. Sanders is going to try to get by him on the inside here of turn 1 and 2. Just cannot complete that pass. Derek Walker is super fast on that outside. Going into 3 and 4 here. Sanders is going to try one more time. Still cannot complete that pass, though, as he's going to try now that Derek Walker has Nate Davis on his inside, too. So that may slow Derek Walker up. Or not. He may just go 3 wide here for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Oh, Nate Davis getting into Derek Walker, putting Sanders into the outside wall, or the inside wall, folks. That will bring out caution number 1 here for the first time. 32 laps to go. Only 1 lead change. So again, that was your only caution here, as we've completed 14 laps. We'll take a quick look and see what's caused it. We already know, but we'll take a look just here to make sure. Yeah, Derek just getting hit by Nate Davis, putting Sanders into that inside wall there. So Sanders getting the worst end of that. So we will see who goes to the back and who gets their spot back, if anybody. Do not believe anybody should get their spot back, though. They were all involved. As Sanders now going to go to pit road and get some damage fixed. That front wing is pretty bent up, and that is one of your most important wings here tonight. You can't have that wing bent and expect to perform good, so he will get that fixed and go to the back. Going through your top 5 after only 14 laps complete are John Batista, Nate Davis, Zach Rounds, Steven Renaud, and Richard Stallings. Again, those are your top 5 after 14 laps completed here at Eldora Speedway. Again, this is the DSRL Dirty Dozen Series presented by Southern Indiana Lawn Care. Everybody on the lead lap still here, as they were able to get in and get their damage fixed before the cars passed them. So everyone is still out on the track. Ricky Sanders in last place, as he took the heaviest damage from that and had to go into pit road. Lights are out on the pace truck. Pace truck diving in. Green flag back in the air. John Batista kind of slowing them down. They're not getting a really good start, but he will remain out front, followed by John Batista. Nate Davis now battling with Zach Rounds. Not much of a battle. Zach Rounds will take 2nd place from him. Caution is out in the air, and it looks like it's going to involve Brad Dyer. So we will take a look and see what happened there, folks. So far back is on the start. Brad Dyer kind of a little out of shape, but didn't look like it was the reason for the caution. Oh, Chapman getting hit by Derek Walker, involving Paul Crumright and Brad Dyer. So 4 cars involved in that. That is a violent wreck as he is stuck in that outside fence, and his night might be over as he's already 2 laps down. Back up front, your leader is John Batista, leading 12 laps here tonight. Davis leading 6, and those are your only 2 leaders for this race here tonight as the lights are still on the pace truck. So we will have one more time around before we go green flag racing. Alright, pace truck is in. John Batista getting a much better start that time. Green flag is in the air, folks. Not sure why the flag did not switch there. A green flag is in the air. Again, John Batista getting a great start, followed by Zach Brown and Nate Davis back there. Got a first little battle going on. That is between Stephen Renaud and Richard Stallings. That is back for 4th and 5th. Now it's going to be between Nate Davis and Stephen Renaud as they've got a nice little battle going on. Looking a little bit further back, we've got Dustin Sizemore. And a caution will come out. We'll see who it's for. We got a few cars spinning around, so we'll take a look and see here. Not sure if he had any help there, but the 20 definitely spinning it. Or getting spun. We will find out here in just a second. Oh! Sanders getting into Cody Olsen, it looked like, collecting the 20 of Derek Walker. So multiple cars getting involved in that. So that is unfortunate for those few cars there. Still out front, and your leader of 18 laps is John Batista. So we'll take a look here at our top 5 after 24 laps. It's John Batista, Zach Brown, Nate Davis, Stephen Renaud, and Richard Stallings. So not much has changed up front here for the rest of the race. So far, 25 laps. Not a whole lot of changing going on up front, but we do have plenty of more laps to go. That is caution number 3. Only 8 laps under caution. We still have 20 laps to go. 19 when we cross the line here. So still plenty of laps to see if you can make the move on John Batista. See if anybody can pass him for the lead and then hold him off for the win tonight, as he has been just on rails here tonight, showing why he is one of the best here in the league. Alright, pace truck is in. Green flag has dropped to start lap 26 here. 27, my bad. So we are green flag racing. Caution is out once again for Sanders. We'll take a look back here and see what happened. Alright, we're back so fast. We're still under caution here before this gets underway. Looks like a normal start for everybody. We will see just what happened. Sizemore getting into Sanders, putting him in the outside wall right on the restart. So that will be it. Sanders sliding, or Sizemore sliding up into Sanders, it looked like there a little bit. That's just a product of racing. Didn't look intentionally. I think there's just may not be any grip right now when you're going 2 and 3 wide on a restart. So those kind of things will happen from time to time. So it's unfortunate for Sanders, as he is going to be just coming out of pit road, still on the lead lap, but he will be at the tail end of the field again. Alright, pace lights are on the pace truck right now. So again, we have one more lap around. till we go green flag racing once again. We'll be going green flag with the start of lap 31 of 44 here tonight. Alright, lights are off on the pace truck, folks. We are going green flag racing. Pace truck's diving in. John Batista getting a great start. Green flag has dropped once again. Zach Brown's going to try to do everything he can to get by John Batista, as they both are fierce competitors and want to win. And another caution is out, folks. Sizemore involved in this one as well. He is stuck in that outside fence. Take a look again, folks. We have had multiple cautions here tonight. Again, going so far back, we just getting the start here for the restart. Take a look and see what happened. Cody Olsen may be sliding up a little bit into him, as Cody Olsen getting shot forward there, sliding all the way down the track. That may end his night, as he is 2 laps down now. So Sizemore and Olsen getting together there. Justin Chapman, not sure what he is on pit road for, as he is getting some damages done, fixed it looks like. But he will come out and not go a lap down, so he will tag the back of the field here. Again, your leader is still John Batista, leading 26 laps, followed by Davis, who's in 3rd place right now, leading 6 laps. The lights are off on the pace truck, so we should go green flag racing this next time by. Again, take a look, that is 5 cautions here tonight for 15 laps. We only have 11 laps to go. So when we go green, we will have 10 to go. So only a handful more laps. We can't have too many more cautions, and this race potentially could end under caution. And these drivers do not want that, as green flag is in the air. John Batista again getting a great start in that 39 machine. Zach Brown's all over his back bumper, followed by Nate Davis back in 3rd. And we're going to keep an eye. Zach Brown's going to try the high side, and a caution is out once again. Ricky Sanders and Danny Waller Jr. in being involved in this one. Alright, we'll take a look. Sanders already doesn't have a front wing. Chose not to go in and get repairs done to get that wing back. Danny Waller may have slid up just a little bit. Danny Waller getting heavy damage. He is getting airborne. Again, these cars may have wings, folks, but they are not meant to fly. So that was some major air for Danny Waller Jr. So he will go to the pits. Looks like he is 2 laps down off the track now, getting repairs, as well as Sanders. So we only have 9 cars left on the track here, folks, with 8 laps to go. As of right now, check the pace truck if we can get a shot of him here. Lights are still on, so we will be going green flag racing with 6 laps to go. If we have another caution, this could potentially end under caution here. So we will see just what's going to happen. Dustin Sizemore coming back out. He is 4 laps down, giving it his all though. So commends to him, as he is tagging the back, but he is giving his all right now to get back out there. Back up front, again, gonna go green flag racing this time by with 6 laps to go. When we cross the line, John Batista gonna be taking him to that green flag. Alright, green flag is in the air again. 6 laps to go this time by. John Batista out front, followed by Zach Brown and Nate Davis. Those are your top 3, so we're going to keep our eyes up there. Those are your top 3 podium positions that we will be interviewing as they run now. Zach Brown's putting it on John Batista, going to try to get by him on the inside. just can't complete the passes. We're going to have 4 to go when they cross the line this time. Zach Rounds, they may be dead even at the line. John Batista barely edging him out. Zach Rounds going to keep digging that car hard, trying to get by John Batista, but can he do it? He definitely has the speed, just not sure if he has the momentum he needs coming out of turn 1 and 2 there. He loses just enough to let John Batista back in front of him. But we know both of these guys can be proven winners. Now Zach Round's going to try the high side, try to dive it down back on the inside, turn 1 and 2. Caution will come out for the last time here as we have multiple cars involved in that one. Terry Landis spinning it around backwards, so let's take a look and see as this race will be over now with only 2 laps left to go. Oh, Landis just getting into the wall all by himself. Nobody had no help there. So again, that will be the last caution of the race, folks. This race will end under caution. Your leader and unofficial winner is going to be John Batista. Alright, checkered flag has waved, so your winner will be John Batista, followed by Zach Rounds and Steven Renaud in third place. That will be officially how they finish. Under caution, not the way we like to see it, but it does happen in racing. So again, don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back with our top 3 interviews. Alright, folks, we are back with our post-race interviews. In third place, Steven Renaud. So, Steven, you got a copy?
Yep.
So, first off, you had some ups and downs in the year, getting tangled up with some other drivers, but all in all, pretty good race tonight. Coming in tonight, being these are the 410s, a little bit faster, we have seen you progressing quite a bit, getting a little bit faster in these. So, did you expect to finish in the top 3, or were you just hoping for a good finish here points-wise?
Yeah, I was just hoping to survive, honestly. I'm not really fast enough fixed setup 410 over here, but it's a pretty good run for me. If I started like 10th and got 3rd, it's pretty good.
Alright, as far as the track surface itself goes, was it multi-groove, single groove, and was it any big ruts or anything you had to try to avoid tonight?
I think it's a single groove. I mean, it's all the top right now. The bottom was way too gone to run it, but still fun.
Alright, well, are we sure you got some sponsors? Anybody you want to give a shout out to tonight for your 3rd place finish?
Yeah, shout out to my boy Ricky. He's the man.
Alright, there you go, folks. With that being said, we will move on to 2nd place here. Zach Rounds, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
First off, congrats on 2nd place finish here tonight. You definitely were doing everything you could to try to get first from John Batista. That was evident from up here in the booth. With the few cautions we had here, did you think maybe those cautions were your best shots to try to get by him on the inside, or did you think you could have caught him if we'd had some green flag runs?
Oh yeah, those cautions ruined the whole race for me. I found a really good line in 1 and 2 that gave me a super good run off the corner, and at what it seemed like 5 or 6 laps in a row, every time we hit lap going into turn 3, there was a caution, so really kind of ruined the race. I did try to make a run there at the end. There was a good green flag run. I was actually surprised that I was able to stay next to him on the bottom there for a good lap and a half. And then, yeah, right when I went to go make a slider for the lead, another caution came out. So they kind of ruined me. It would have been nice to have a good, 10, 15 lap run, a green flag, and it would have been really fun racing with them.
Yeah, it's we'll admit from up here in the booth, it's odd to see you in second. We used to living up to that polka dot name, but you definitely put on a great run out there trying to get to first. So congrats on second place. Still a really good, positive points night for you. So any sponsors, any shout outs you want to give for that second place finish?
Yeah, I mean, just thank MaxSpeedTV. I mean, you guys always do a great job in the booth. Everybody that puts on the DSRL show. We got Roger and Nate and all them guys, all the admins, they do a great job. I'd like to thank M80 Wraps and Tint, and then 3M Window Film. Appreciate it. All
right, moving on to the man of the hour, our race winner here tonight, John Batista. You got a copy?
I sure do.
Well, first off, we just got done talking to Zach. He definitely wanted some more green flag racing, which I'm sure most everyone did. But on the opposite side of that, you being up front, you probably saw him getting on your inside, trying to get on the outside a little bit there. Were you scared he possibly might have something for you if it stayed green?
Oh, for sure. There's a lap there, be 3 or 4 to go. We were side by side coming to the line, so I figured it's only a few more laps until he finally clears me. And I wasn't sure if he was going to actually clear me and get up to the outside, but I knew it was going to be at least a side by side finish for the lead. But unfortunately, those cautions came out. Great for me, terrible for him. And I know he figured out a line coming out of 2. But unfortunately, I didn't figure out till after the race. But he's really good at finding those lines. So, yeah, he was killing me off turn 2, getting these huge runs. And, yeah, he was all over me. But unfortunately, cautions kind of ruined that for both of us for good racing.
Yeah, there were definitely quite a few cautions. We always like to get everyone's perspective. It did seem like a fairly one groove track out there. Obviously he found something. So even with the cautions, if we had a few more laps, you think you might have gotten by you, or you think you might have figured out where he was running and probably joined with him and kind of blocked him from getting by you there?
No, honestly, I had no idea what he was doing coming out of turn 2 until I watched the replay afterwards, and I'm like, damn, I really should have, because I tried it once earlier in the race, but I was way out front, so I couldn't really tell if it made a difference or not, so I just kept running my normal line. But, it made one hell of a difference when he was behind me, so, yeah, a few more laps. He pulled that slider on me as the yellow came out, so he would have been in front of me anyway, and odds are I hadn't run the bottom that whole race. So I didn't really know what the fast line was through the middle to the bottom area. So odds are I probably wouldn't have kept up with him as well as he did with me. So yeah, it's just really unfortunate for him.
Yeah, well, either way, y'all both put a great run. Well, actually, all three of you put on a great run here tonight. So, as always, got any of those sponsors or any shout-outs for your victory here tonight?
Yeah, I just want to thank my fake sponsor, Valvoline, Wide Open Racing. Derek had a rough night tonight. Nathan finished 4th, so we're all pretty good. I want to thank you guys for broadcasting. Charles, you do a great job. Roger for putting these on. Still hoping for slicker tracks. Yeah.
Alright, with that being said, folks, we only have one more piece of business we have to take care of. And then we will run through our official race results here. Again, coming home with the win here tonight in first place, John Batista. Second place, Zach Rounds. Third place, Steven Renaud. Fourth place, Nate Davis. And rounding out the top 5 is Richard Stallings. Starting in 6th place, Paul Crumride, Justin Chapman, Johnny Bell, Terry Landis, and 10th place, Dustin Sizemore. 11th through 15th is going to be Danny Waller Jr., Ricky Sanders, Cody Olson, Derek Walker, and Brad Dyer. That will be your official results here tonight, folks. So on behalf of MaxSpeedTV and DSRL, have a safe night, and we will see you next Friday night.